Hi, it's Kim. You're loved. And pronouns. Pronouns seems to be sometimes a touchy subject today. Personal pronouns, that is. Pronouns used to refer to someone in order not to have to use their name every time referring to them, as I did there. This time I didn't know whom I might have been referring to, but that doesn't change anything, because especially when it comes to pronouns, the pronoun they, and especially used in a singular, used to refer to a single person, the singular they, as they call it. It's been around as has plural they, but singular they has been around as well. I have Shakespeare's Comedy of Errors here. This is straight from there. There is not a man I meet but doth salute me as if I were their well-acquainted friend. There is not a man I meet but doth salute me as if I were their well-acquainted friend. Here it even seems that the gender of the object is known to be male, but still they're referred to as them. So even Shakespeare used to refer to a person with a known gender as they. It's not something revolutionary or new. And that in addition, when someone's gender is not known, it is natural in the English language to use the pronoun they to refer to a singular person who left their umbrella. A famous example, I think, from everything I've seen. But if you go out of your way to correct yourself to who left his or her umbrella, then I think you could use that. The effort it takes to do that and put that into respecting others. You could take the effort, the mental gymnastics you need to every time correct yourself from saying who left their pen here, who left his or her pen here. It requires effort. And I think that effort can be redirected to love. Obviously, you might have learned that at a young age, or at school, or somehow through repetition. In which case, I am sorry. Taking the effort to unlearn that to respect pronouns. Respect people's pronouns, I think, results in a net positive emotion in the world, if you want to think of this somehow quantitatively. But especially without having to play any numbers game of net positives in the world. I think it should be worth the effort of unlearning that and learning to respect people's pronouns. That showing respect, showing love, I think is a very, very basic thing humans should be doing, are able to do, but should be doing. A virtue. And if you want to, bring Jesus into it, I think Jesus would appreciate you respecting others' pronouns. From what I've read in the Bible, from what I've studied all my time in the church, Jesus would love if you respected others' pronouns. So I don't think it's a valid argument, somehow religious or biblical argument of, but there's only man and woman, and that's not even biblically sound in the end. English is not a very progressive language, in a sense. For example, Finnish only has one personal pronoun, hän, which is used. It's gender ambiguous. If there is a need to define gender, you can do it through other means, but there, in normal conversation, there usually is not. Then, as I understand, something like French might be even more conservative about this pronouns. Because they have the, what is it called? They have the French Académie Française, which is a very prescriptivistic council. At least as far as I understand. I don't have the correct information, the absolute correct information about this, but as far as I understand, it is a pretty prescriptivistic council. And they don't like having gender ambiguous pronouns, if I've understood correctly. But still, that doesn't mean French people can't take the language in their own hands. Language is what we make it to be. Language isn't given to us from somewhere. It's shaped by us, and we make it what we make it. And what I'm trying to say is we should make it more inclusive, and that begins by each one of us using more inclusive language. Very importantly, including respecting other people's pronouns. I would rather that in real life and online, if the gender of the other participant in the conversation is ambiguous, we would always use they first, and even when it seems to be known from something like appearance, we would still use they until we know and have asked what they want to be referred to as. Not because I want to delete the genders of male and female, I don't, but because I want to be more inclusive to those who might not have a gender, or those who don't have a gender that accords to the binary. And because it doesn't require much. It's not anything away from you if we start doing that and start respecting people. So I'm fine with being referred to as he, but I don't mind being referred to as them. Respect people by respecting their pronouns. I don't think that's a big, hard thing to ask. Remember you're valid. Remember you're loved. Thank you for being. Thank you for watching. And we can spread some love today.